This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Ever wondered how light bends when it goes from air to water? It's like magic, right? But what if I told you we could simulate that magic with a computer program?
It's not magic, it's refraction. And yes, simulating it lets you explore the physics in a really fun way.
Exactly. Today's discussion is all about Object in Water Simulator, a program that does just that.
It's a great tool for learning about optics. You can adjust all sorts of parameters and see how they affect how light interacts with the object.
So we're talking interactive learning, right? Not just reading about it in a textbook. So tell me more about this simulator. What can you actually do with it?
Well, you can move the object around in the water, change its size, even alter the refractive index of the water itself.
Refractive index? Sounds complicated.
It's basically how much the light bends. Higher index, more bending. Think of it like this. A denser medium bends light more.
Okay, I see. So you can tweak the environment to see how it changes things. Who are the brains behind this simulator?
It was created by Fu-Kun Huang, Fremont Tang, and Lu Kang. They released it under a license, meaning it's freely available for educational use.
That's awesome. Open source learning is the best. So I noticed there are two different HTTP responses in the provided text. What's the difference?
Yeah, one is a simpler response, just the basic information about the simulator itself. The other is from a website, likely where the simulator is hosted. It includes things like cookies and caching information.
Right, so one's the raw data and the other's the website's way of serving it up. The second response mentions open educational resources / open source physics at Singapore.
What's that all about? That's the website where the simulator is hosted. It's a hub for educational resources, particularly in physics. They have tons of other simulations and learning materials.
So it's like a one-stop shop for physics education. The website seems to have a pretty extensive navigation structure, lots of topics covered.
Absolutely. It covers everything from basic mechanics to modern physics, even chemistry and biology. It's a really comprehensive resource.
Wow, that's a lot of content. The description mentions sample learning goals and instructions to use the simulation applet. What kind of things would students learn?
Students would learn about refraction, how light bends when it passes through different mediums. They'd also learn about how to interpret the simulation's results and draw conclusions.
So it's not just about playing with the program, but also about understanding the science behind it. I see there's code for embedding the simulator into a web page. Is it available in multiple languages?
The provided text mentions translations, so it's likely available in multiple languages to make it accessible to a wider audience.
That's great for international use. The credits mention a version number. Does that mean there are updates and improvements over time?
Absolutely. Version numbers indicate updates, bug fixes, and potentially new features added to the simulator.
So it's a living, breathing project. The website also lists other resources. What kind of things might those be?
Those could be links to related websites, articles, or other educational materials that complement the simulator.
So it's part of a larger learning ecosystem. The website also has a search function, user login, and a list of popular tags. What's the purpose of those features?
The search helps users find specific simulations or resources quickly. The login likely allows for personalized settings or tracking of progress. Popular tags help users find related content.
So it's designed to be user-friendly and efficient. The license information mentions both Creative Commons and a separate commercial use license. What's the difference?
The Creative Commons license allows for free educational use. The separate commercial license likely covers using the simulator or its underlying code for commercial purposes.
Okay, I see. So it's free for education, but there's a process for commercial use. So this Object in Water Simulator is more than just a program. It's a gateway to understanding optics, part of a larger educational platform, and a testament to the power of open source collaboration.
Exactly. It's a great example of how technology can enhance learning and make complex concepts more accessible.
That was a great discussion.